So very first, Amit is our coordinator for this training. So if you have any question regarding the fees, regarding the duration, regarding the timing, you can ask all these questions to the Amit only. Okay, and Amit will definitely help you. We have already created the WhatsApp group. So with the help of this WhatsApp group, and you can directly contact to Amit for all your difficulties. Okay, so now I'm going to share my screen. I think my screen is visible to you, correct?
Yes, sir.
That's
Yes,
good. Good, good.
sir.
So yes, okay. So if there is any problem in my voice or anything, then you can immediately inform me through the chat box as well as through other methods. Through directly you can say me, as well as you can interrupt me at any point of time whenever you want. Okay, and you can ask the question. So I'm starting this training. Very first, my name is Kundan Kumar Saraf. I have conducted more than 25 plus sessions on ethical hacking as well as Splunk. And this is disclaimer, whatever I'm going to teach you in this demo kind of a module, you should not use this in any of the website, legitimate website like Facebook, then Google, etc. Okay. Tao, do you have any question? Okay. I'm muting your mic now because your mic is unnecessary on. If you have any question, you can interrupt me and ask me. Okay. So this is a disclaimer. Please do not use this knowledge for hacking any of the website because it will be a crime. Okay. So I will give you some of the website for the practice purpose. You can use your hacking skill for these websites only. Okay. This is the another thing. My profile. Okay. I have total 10 years of experience. Presently, I'm working in a Galaxy solution as a technical analyst, and I have connected with many companies like these companies, 20 plus companies. Okay, one of the companies Joy Trust Solution and Nobel Pro London also. Okay, so these are my achievements. Right now, I'm doing PhD. I have one book chapter published in a IGI Global publication and another book chapter published in a Scopus Index Springer Journal. Then in 2015, since 2015, I have conducted 20 plus trainings. Now actually 25 plus trainings I have conducted. I have 3 patents. I have qualified in a 4 PhD entrance tests. My GATE score was a 90.63 percentile. I was second topper in a university. I have registered a copyright and 10 plus papers I have published in international journals. Then in this course, I'm going to teach you the CEH. Okay, CEH is a certified ethical hacking course, and this is the basic kind of a course. If somebody wants to enter into the cyber security field, okay, then before entering, he must know what is cyber security, how the hacking has been performed, and then only you come to know, you can understand everything. Okay, you can perform the cyber security when you know the hacking. So I will teach you hacking here as well as I will teach you how to perform the cyber security, how to secure your network. Okay, so for this, EC Council is one of the institution or a company, we can say. This company has created one course which is called as a certified ethical hacker. So in that course, mainly you are going to you come to know about how to find out the weakness and vulnerabilities in any network, computer system, or any kind of a device like a IoT device. Okay, then this course has a total 125 questions and test duration is 4 hours, and all the questions are multiple choice questions, and this course validity is 3 years. Okay, so if you have a certification of a certified ethical hacker, then you can easily get the job. Okay, and even if you don't have a certification, then also you will get the job because in today's scenario, cyber security expert need is very high, but a certified ethical hacker are very less. That's why for the next 3 4 years, you will get a job without certification also. Okay, only after completing this training, which has a completed by me, which has taught by me, you can get the job, okay, without certification. So the certification cost is 35,000 rupees, or we can say the $500. Okay. Once again, I am repeating, if you have any question, you can interrupt me at any point of time and you can directly ask me the question. Okay. Please don't write anything on a screen. Okay. I request you this. So why CEH? Why you need to learn the CEH? Okay. So because of CEH, the certified ethical hacker certificate will acquire by the person who has a good knowledge how to find out the vulnerabilities and weaknesses in the network, website, Android device, iOS device, etc. Okay, this certified ethical hacker can have a knowledge and tools as a how to use the tools like a malicious hacker. Okay, so for establishing a security of any company, they must know, or they must want a person who has all the skills of a malicious hacker. Okay, then only you can think like a hacker and you can secure their company. CH credentials certifies individual in the specific network security discipline of ethical hacker from a uh, vendor neural perspective. So who can take this course? Okay, if you have interest in hacking, if you enjoy by hacking to the other computer, other website, other Android device or IoT infrastructure, then you should go for this course. Okay, if you want to develop your career in a cyber security, then you should go for this course. If you want to learn various attacks and threats to the digital information and method of preventing these attacks, then you should go for this course. If you want to pursue the higher education in a cybersecurity domain, then you should go for this course. Okay. So if you have any of the interest out of all these four things, then you should definitely join this course. Why cybersecurity? Why are its, what are its importance? Okay. So very first, certified ethical hacker improves your knowledge of a risk and vulnerabilities. Okay, which are the risk, which are the vulnerabilities in the computer, how you can utilize the vulnerability, how you can exploit any computer system, any Android device. So you will come to know all these things in this course. Okay, how to exploit any website, web application, you will come to know everything. Okay, then if you have some salary, you are doing a job and you want to boost your salary, then you can join this course. Okay, if you want to improve your social impact, okay, because so if you say somebody that I am a cyber security expert or I am a hacker, then your respect will definitely increases. That's why if you want to increase your social impact, then you should go for this course. Okay, you can also help the nation by completing this course and by finding various vulnerabilities and of a website or a reputed companies. Job roles after completion of this course, which kind of a job you can join? You can join the information security analyst, you can join as a security analyst, as an information security manager, as a cyber security analyst, security consultant, then VAPT means vulnerability assessment and penetration tester, then information security engineer, then security architect. Okay, so you can join this course like this. These different kind of positions you will get in the industry after completion of this course. Recent vacancies for certified ethical hacker now, because most of the participants are from India, that's why now I have shown the vacancies of Indian vacancies only. Okay, if you want to know the vacancy of particular country, then I will also show this vacancy in the latter part of course when you will actually join this course. Okay, so these are some vacancies: security engineer vacancy in a Dion Info Solutions. Then Visanize Outsourcing Private Limited, Pune has a vacancy. So minimum, if you are a fresher, if you have 0 years of experience, then you will get minimum 4 lakh, 1 lakh, 3 lakh rupees package. Okay, for a fresher after completion of this course. If you have a 3+ years of experience, then you will get 18 lakh rupees package, 15 lakh, 13 lakh, 12 lakh, 10 lakh. These are the recent vacancies. Okay, they are paying much higher salary for a 3+ years of experience. Most of the time, students or participants ask me one question, whether I should have experience in the cybersecurity domain also. Okay, so in a this is not importance. If you have experience in other field also, then also you can say that I have a knowledge of this certified ethical hacker, and I am doing a consulting kind of a work for a various companies since a 3+ years, and then you can show your 3-year experience as a certified ethical hacker. Okay, some of the questions are coming here. What's the cost of a course? Okay, so cost of a course will be disclosed by Amit at the end of a course, or he will personally contact you, or he will send you the WhatsApp message. Okay, so Amit, you have to please inform the cost of the course to all the participants. Okay, when you want to inform Amit this thing. Hello Amit, am I audible to you? Prerequisites. Okay, so one another question. Very first, tell me, am I audible to you or not? Please unmute your mic and tell me.
I can hear you.
Yes, thank you very much for confirming. So, prerequisites for this course are actually, if you have a networking knowledge and Linux knowledge, then it will be very good thing. But what I have done, I have integrated all the networking kind of a things, as well as Linux kind of a thing, Linux programs, Linux commands.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so even if you don't have any knowledge of a networking or a Linux, then also you can join this course. I will teach all these basic things here. Coding is required, so definitely coding is not required for this course. Okay, because what happened, whatever the codes required to hack the windows, whatever the commands, very few commands are there, maximum 50-60 commands are there maximum, in the whole course. So I will give you all these commands. You can use this command and you can hack any website, any network, any PC, any mobile, anything, whatever you want. So only 50-60 commands, and I will provide you 1,000+ slides of a ppts, and also the video recording. So with the help of this, you can hack anything whatever you want. But you should take care while hacking. You should not hack any legitimate network, legitimate wi-fi. Okay, if you hack anything, any legitimate thing, then definitely it will be treated as a crime. You provide only training or job also? Ritesh Sharma asked a very good question. So I am not actually providing the job, but I will give you some ways by which you can easily get the job. Okay, there are some of the websites like uh, nulljobs.com for India, like a naukri.com, like a linkedin.com. Okay, so how to get the job, how to contact to the recruiter, how to contact to the particular person to get the job, I will give you some of the ideas for this. Okay, I am not giving you the job assurance or job surety. What is the duration of this course? Okay, actually the duration of this course is a 40 hours. But what happened, I am not stuck with the time. Okay, if you require 50 hours, then I am ready to engage 50 hours, no problem. Depending on your understanding level, I will increase the duration also. Okay, I only want your satisfaction. For that, any duration, I'm okay. Course time. Okay, course time is from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. on every Saturday and Sunday. This is a weekend batch because most of the participants are interested in a weekend batch, and most of the participants have a suitable time of a 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Indian time. That's why we have selected this time. Okay, any other question? Once course done, does any knowledge or online learning portal available at your end? Okay, there are many online portals are available. Okay, even you can learn this course in a 300 rupees only at a Udemy website. Okay, so I will give you many websites or many YouTube videos where you can practice your skills, or where you can get the more knowledge of this course. Okay, but what happened on a Udemy, on a YouTube, if you have done any mistake, then they are not going to correct you. But if you are doing mistake in front of me, definitely I will be there to correct you and to suggest you and to make your correction and to understand, to help you to understand everything in an easy way. Is there any certification provided at this course? Okay, so we are not going to provide any certification to you, but if you want to go for a global certification, international certification, then this is a certified ethical hacker certification. Its actual cost decided by the EC council is a $500, but in a different countries, means in another way you will get this certification in a $300 or $250 only. How many people will be there in one batch? Okay, in a one batch how many people are there, this thing is not yet decided, because depend on your interest we will decide this thing. Okay, and definitely this will be like a one-to-one course. Okay, means if you have any difficulty you can definitely ask me and I will teach you. Okay, so even the 10 people are there and one person has a difficulty, then also I will teach you. Otherwise I will tell you after the completion of course I will spend 15 minutes with you and I will teach you this thing separately. Is weekdays course can be taken? I am ready to take the weekdays course, but actually the problem is that very less participants are interested for a weekdays course. That's why we are not planning for a weekday course. Wait for a minute, volume is very low. This is one of the comment from your side. So really my volume is low, please tell me. Is it low?
No, that's fine.
That's fine. Okay, okay. So few of the
Your
people
voice
have
is fine.
okay, thank you very much. So few of the people have a volume problem. So it must be the problem of their PC. So please correct your volume of your PC. Should other domain person do this course? Where would that help? Definitely all domain person can do this course, because what happened, hacker cyber security experts are very much in demand today. Okay, means what happened, there are total 100 vacancies suppose. Okay, and hacker and cyber security people are only 30 or 40 people are there. Okay, so because of scarcity of a people, very high demand is there, and that's why till the next 3 years there is no any engineering degree based on a cyber security. They have recently started a cyber security degree, and after completion of 4 years this cyber security engineer will become pass out, and then there must be many cyber security engineer after the 4 years. So if you want to change your field, if you want to join this new field, then this is a perfect duration. You want to you should join this course and you should learn this thing and you should go to this domain. Okay, because after 3 4 years there this is like a Python. Okay, in a Python initially very less people are there, but now what happened, every third fourth person knows the Python. Okay, so there are many Python developers are there. Okay, so this is the initial phase of a cyber security, so this is a perfect time to teach, to learn this course. And a very important thing is that if you think that yes, I'm doing this course, okay, this is the how can I pay this money, how this is a waste of a kind of a money, how can I get this money back? So very simple thing is that I will provide you all my PPTs as well as all my videos. You have to practice this skill at home, and you can also start the training at your home. Okay, you can conduct the training for different people. Okay, and you can earn the money very easily. What will be the maximum salary can go up to? Okay, very interesting question asked by Bharat BK. Okay, what will be the maximum salary? Now I want to give you one answer for that. One of my sister is working in a Tech Mahindra. She has recently joined Tech Mahindra. Before that she was in another company, and she has a 40 lakh rupees of package. Okay, and she has a birth of a 1990, means she is passing out in I think 2003 or 2004. No, no, sorry, 2013 or 2014. So she has only 7 years of experience, and she has a 40 lakh 40 lakh rupees of package in a Pune city of India itself. So the salary, her salary is 3 to 4 lakh rupees per month. So sky is the limit. If you go outside abroad, okay, then salary will be very high. Okay, around 5 6 lakh rupees will be salary. Okay, for any reason, if we missed any session of a course, then I will give you the provide recording, because I am recording each and every session, and you can refer the recording and you can understand the course. And if you have any problem, you can ask me the thing. Okay, I will give an over. You will give an overview of networking. Yes, yes, yes. I will give you the overview of networking and Linux, everything. Okay. So how many months? So total 40 hours duration is a course, and according to that you can calculate. Okay. Course will be from basic of networking. Yes, I will teach you basics of networking and Linux also, but these basics are only related with my course. If you expect that I will teach you CCNA, I will teach you Linux, all the things. No, I will not teach all the things. I will teach only the things which are required for my course, not everything. Because if I am going to teach you complete Linux, complete CCNA, complete networking, complete cyber security, then this course will be around 200 hours duration, and it is not possible for any of the person in the world. And other people will also get bored, because they know they have already have a knowledge of a networking and Linux. Prathamesh Jhagre wants to ask something. You can unmute yourself, Prathamesh, and ask anything. In recruitment time, whether company sees me as a fresher or experienced guy with the ethical hacker certificate. Okay, if you have a ethical hacker certificate, okay, and suppose if you have a 3 years or 4 years of experience, okay, then you can tell to the companies that I have conducted many trainings, I have performed many consulting kind of a work, many freelance kind of a jobs for ethical hacking. Okay, and you can say to the company that I have 3 4 years of experience of ethical hacking, even if you have a no full-time experience of ethical hacking. You can say this: I have 3 4 years of experience, this is a freelance kind of a work I have done. So company will trust you. Why company will trust you? Because company required ethical hacker, demand is very high and people are very less. That's why they can trust you and they can tell you, yes, no problem. If you have 3 4 years of experience, you are telling and you are giving all the answers to us, and you have a good confidence, then definitely they will recruit you. What's the payment terms for the course installment, if any, or the payment thing will be informed to you by Amit, okay, who has created a WhatsApp group. Okay, so DevOps article, you can ask this thing to the Amit. Amit is our coordinator of this course. Okay, so is there any another question? Mm, no question. Shall we move further? Is software development experience of any issue? That's very good. If you have a software development experience, then it is very good kind of a thing. Okay, because what happened, many of the attacks you have to find out, recover during the development of a software only. Okay, so if you have a software development experience, it is a good kind of a thing. It will be a plus point for you. Bharat BK. Weekly, how many hours for weekend batch or on a daily batch? For a weekend batch, Niranjan, daily 2 hour batch will be there, 7 to 9. Okay, 7 to 9 on a Saturday, 7 to 9 on a Sunday. So 4 hour will be completed in a weekend, in a one week. Okay, payment should be done before or after completion of this course. Payment thing will be explained to you by Amit. Well, again and again, I'm telling this thing. Munna Kumar, please pay attention. Sorry for that. Okay, Redmi Note 8 wants to say something. He has raised his hand. Amit Bhaiya kab aayenge? Amit Bhaiya is in a group. I will also share his number. You can also take his number and ask to him. Okay, I'm going to share his number. Wait for a minute. Okay. This is the number of Amit. Okay, you can note down the number of Amit. 9540662806. He is located in the India, so you can add the code, STD code of India, and call him. Okay, you can ask everything regarding the payment terms. Okay, if any technical thing you want to ask, you can ask me. Okay. Sir, I have 4 years of experience in a non-technical domain. I want to switch my profile to cybersecurity. Any issues I will face when I will join any organizations means I will consider as a fresher. This thing will be completely dependent on your attitude. Okay. Ritesh Sharma. If you tell this thing that I have a 4 year of experience of a non-technical thing, but since 4 years I am conducting some of the consulting kind of work, some of the cyber security training, some of the ethical hacking training, then they will consider this. They will consider that yes, you are an experience holder, and they will not treat you as a fresher. You are not provide certificate. Recruiters, how they trust we are certified EH. Okay, very intelligent question asked by Virendra Hulati. Okay, good Virendra. So what happened? When you are giving an interview, then a recruiter will ask you some of the basic questions. Okay, what is ethical hacking, how to perform it, okay, what are the steps of hacking, okay, which are the types of a malware, etc, etc. Okay, how you will provide the Android hacking, how you will provide the Windows hacking. And if you are not giving the answers, you are not giving correct answers, then immediately they will come to know that you don't know anything regarding the hacking. Okay, so if a recruiter asks you that certificate is compulsory, then you can say them that we are learning the, or sorry, we are going for a certification, and within 15 days you can take a certification and you can join the company. Okay, so you can tell the recruiter that if certification is compulsory, then within next 15 days I will give you the certification of a certified ethical hacker. Sir, I am now in a web development. One of the company I want totally shift towards hacking. Is it good? Yes, hacking is a very good course. That's why only I am teaching this course. Sir, ji, what time will be the session starts? Session time will be the 7 to 9 p.m. How to find customers for freelancing? Very many websites are there. Internshala.com, then freelance.com. Many websites are there. From this, you can get the customers for hacking. Also, you can post this thing in,
నేర్చుకుంటున్నా
also you can post this thing in your LinkedIn that I'm ready to teach this course, or I'm ready to perform any freelance kind of a work. Then you will get many opportunities for this. There are hundreds of questions, I think, so that our I'm not able to complete this session. So I think so this course of a weekend classes is going to be chargeable. Very good question asked by Sumit Setia. Definitely this course is chargeable. Okay, why should we invest our time free of cost? Okay, shall we move further?
Yes, please.
Okay, thank you very much. So what I will do? Uh, okay, okay. There are many questions. 4 5 messages are there. Is cloud pen testing will be there? No, cloud pen testing will be not there. Is it real time oriented? Definitely, we will perform all the attacks in a real time only. We'll get a hands-on experience. Definitely, you will get a hands-on experience. Okay. While teaching, you have to perform this attack by your own at your computer. Okay. And if you are not able to perform this attack, you have to immediately inform me, and I will help you. Okay. So what happened now? 55 students are there, but in a training, actual training, these much of a students are will not be there definitely. Okay, so no need to worry. Okay, there will be less students, and you will get a very good training. Okay, because I have already conducted 25 plus training for many participants who are located in India, South Africa, America, China, etc., etc. Okay, so these are job roles, these are salaries, and bug bounty. There is one kind of a thing which is called as a bug bounty. I think many of you already know about this. So you can earn the money by bug bounty. Now what is bug bounty? Many of the websites, organizations, what they want to find the bugs in their website or their Android app or their iOS app. So what they are doing, they are directly creating a bug bounty program on a websites like Bugcrowd, Fire Bounty, HackerOne, etc. So on these websites, you can directly go to these websites and you can find the program disclosure, and you can search the vulnerabilities, weaknesses, or possible attacks on their website and their Android application, and you can send a report to them on their email ID. Okay, so you will get a very big amount as a compensation for finding this bug. I'm going to open one website, bugcrowd.com, and you will see how much amount they are going to pay you. Okay, if you find the box. So here you need to go to the programs. You have to create the account here. Okay, on a bug bounty, bugcrowd.com, and then you will get paid a very high amount. So here you can see $120 you will get by Upwork for one vulnerability, one attack, and maximum $5,000 they will provide you for one attack. Okay, means if you find only one attack or one vulnerability in a upwork.com website, you will directly get 5,000 rupees for one vulnerability. If you find 10 vulnerabilities, you will get $50,000. Okay, so I think it is a good kind of a thing, and you are getting very high amount of amount. Also, one another benefit of this bug crowd is that if you find any vulnerability of work and if they pay you some amount, then what this bug crowd is doing, bug crowd is giving you one certificate that XYZ person has find out the vulnerability of Upwork, and he is a very good researcher or a hacker or anything. Okay, so what will happen? You can tell in your company, in your interview, that I have a bug bounty experience and I need certification also. So it is internationally accepted, and your weightage will be automatically increases if you tell like this. Understood? So this is a benefit for you. Also, in a researcher here, one of the column researcher is there. So in a researcher, your name will be highlighted. Okay, so if you find out the 10 bugs and you are a very active user, then they will suggest you to all the website. Okay, that if you want to find the bug, then go to the XYZ person because he has a good experience of finding a bugs. So in this way, you can get well known for a bug bounty, and you will get higher amount also. So similar websites are there like Fire Bounty, Hacker One, etc., etc. Now, attraction of this course. Main attraction is Android hacking. I'm going to teach you Android hacking, Windows hacking, Wi-Fi hacking, any Wi-Fi which is near to you. You can hack it. Okay, you can get it password. Penetration testing, vulnerability assessment, password hacking, cryptography, steganography, browser security, mobile security, malware security. All these things I'm going to teach you in this course. Question and answers, we have already completed many questions and answers, I think. So that, so hello sir, can you please tell me the average salary for cyber security analyst in US based companies? Okay, good question by Sudha Maye. Okay, so the average salary is, I think so that at least 3 lakh rupees, Indian rupees, in a US company, because some of my friends are working in a US. So because they have a good experience, so they have around 6 lakh to 5 lakh rupees salary. But if you have a, you want to ask for average, then at least 3 lakh rupees you will get the salary per month. Okay, one more question we are going to entertain here. Share some photos. Yes, which kind of a photo you want? CSW 2002 lakh, okay, 2004. Firoj, which kind of a photo you are expecting from me? Okay, he don't want to say something, so no problem. We'll move further. Okay. Okay, thank you, sir. Also, could you please share any knowledge on the highest roles if chosen the path of a cybersecurity? Yes. Sky is the limit for a cybersecurity. So I will share all the things which are required to enter into this field. Okay, I am not going to teach you the higher level, advanced level kind of a thing, because what happened? We want to first go to the first stair, then only we can jump into this field. Okay, we have done many more courses. Just a moment. There is some noise. Bharat, please mute yourself. Again, Padma Nabha. Padma Nabha, please mute yourself. Okay. I have conducted many more trainings of a cybersecurity as well as Splunk. Will you do one-to-one session? Okay, one-to-one session will not be done, but suppose 10-15 participants are there, all are performing the practical. I will show you the practical, and if you have any doubt while performing this practical at your PC, you can inform me, sir, I have this doubt. I will definitely help you to clear this doubt. I have experience in server maintenance. Definitely, you can go for this course. Redmi Note 8. So I should go for a further thing. Important terms in a cybersecurity. Now, cybersecurity means what? To protect your network, computer, program, data, and information by any damage is called as a cybersecurity. Then vulnerability means what? Any system hole. Okay, because of which anybody can exploit your system. This is called as a vulnerability. What is computer exploit means if your system has some deficiency, some vulnerabilities in, if anybody takes the advantage of this vulnerability, then this is called as a computer exploit. Okay. Why exploit is created in the system? So if you are unable to update the system, then only the exploit will be created. What is payload? Okay, so payload means what? Payload is the one kind of a software which we are going to create in this course. When you inject this payload in any of the network or any of the PC or any of the mobile, you can completely 100% hack this network, PC, mobile. So payload is one kind of a dangerous malicious software. What is social engineering? Social engineering means protect process of extracting the information. Suppose you are making friendship with any of the person over a Facebook or any social networking site, and you are using trick, you are getting all the information of that person. And if you are using this information for any illegitimate kind of a thing, then it is called as a social engineering attack. Okay, means what you are doing, you are taking their identity, personal identity cards like Aadhaar card, PAN card in India. Okay, and if you are using these cards for some another legitimate transaction, then it will be called as a social engineering attack. If you are guessing the credentials with the help of their name, their wife name, their children name, then it is called as a social engineering attack. I'm going to show you real-time attack scenarios in all over the world. This is one of the website which is called as a threatmap.checkpoint.com. On this website, you can check which are the live attacks. So in today's date, total 3 crore 25 lakh, sorry, 3 crore 25,000 attack has happened on this day particularly. Okay. You can see United States is performing cyber attack on a France. This is a yellow kind of attack, means this is not very much dangerous. But Kuwait is performing the attack on their self only. This is very dangerous because it was a red color attack. You can see United States performing Bolivia, Israel performing red color attack, means dangerous attack. Germany performing red color attack on a Japan, means red color is a dangerous. So these are all the cyber attacks happening in our day-to-day life. These are very dangerous attacks. You can see Netherlands has performed the attack on India. This is a red color, means this is very dangerous kind of attack. So these are the real-time attack scenario shown by this website. Mainly Nepal, Mongolia, and Angola, Bolivia, and Indonesia. These countries are affected by these attacks. Mainly these kind of attacks are happening. Attacks you can see. Mainly top targeted industries are education, government, and communication industries. So this is a real-time attack scenario. Now we will go to our further PPT. Data security. What is data security? If you have some protective measures to secure the unapproved access of a data or a data corruption, then this is called as a data security. Okay, data security also refers to the protective digital privacy measures that are applied. Means suppose you are protecting your computer, your database, your website by any unauthorized access, then you can say that you are performing the data security. What is vulnerability assessment and penetration testing? Vulnerability assessment is process of finding the vulnerabilities in a network, in a website, without directly doing attack on that network, website, PC, mobile phone. And if you are directly doing the attack on this network, cyber attack on this network, PC, mobile phone, and then you are saying that yes, this website is vulnerable to this attack, I have already performed this attack and I have checked this, then this is called as a penetration test. So because in a penetration testing you are directly doing an attack, definitely it is more dangerous, and vulnerability assessment is not that much dangerous. Okay, your network will be directly get harmed because of penetration testing, because for checking the security of your network you are directly doing an attack. But vulnerability assessment you are not doing an attack, that's why it is less dangerous. Okay, so this is the basic difference between vulnerability assessment and penetration testing. What are the types of a hackers? Basically, there are total three types of a hacker. First is a black hat hacker who can perform the hacking for a financial gain. Means what happened? Black hat hacker performs the hacking on a single day, and on another day he may get arrested by police. Okay, because he is performing hacking in an illegitimate way. What is white hat hacker? White hat hacker means he is performing the hacking for some helping some businesses along with a passion of finding holes in a security network. Okay, means if you are completing this course, you are joining some industry, then you will become a white hat hacker. What is gray hat hacker? Gray hat hacker means a person who is performing the hacking for a personal enjoyment only. Okay, and no any other purpose is there. Which are the phase of a hacking? So if you want to perform any hacking on any website, network, any PC, okay, then what you will do, very first you will collect the information. Okay, which are the ports there, which are the services are running on which ports, then this is called as a reconnaissance. This is the first phase of a hacking. Okay, then scanning is a second phase. In a scanning phase you will find which are the active ports, which systems are in a active state, and which are the switch off state, which services are running on which port. This is a scanning phase. Exploitation means what you are doing, you come to know which port is open, you are performing the attack and you are exploiting the system. You are gaining all the information of a system, you are copying the information, deleting the data from a particular system or network, then this is called as exploitation. And this is the third phase of a ethical hacking. Maintaining access means what you are doing, suppose you are installing any software or any PC, okay, for performing the hacking, and if you can connect to this PC after some days also, then you can say that you are maintaining the access for a particular days, for 15 days, 30 days on this particular network or a system or a software or a website. So this is called as a maintaining access for some time, and this is the fourth phase. Covering tracks means what happened, suppose you are doing any hacking and you don't want to know that, don't want to show to other person who is a cyber security expert that you have performed the hacking, so you need to clear all the logs, all the cache information, all the cookies information, you need to close all the ports, stop all the services, then this is called as a covering tracks. Okay, means you need to make delete all the proofs which you have created during the hacking phase. So these are the 5 phases of hacking. These are some of the websites provided by a US government for practicing your hacking skill. So you can hack this website and you can practice your hacking skills. Okay, even if you hack this website, then also this will not be treated as a crime and there will not be any harm if you hack these websites. What is cyber law in India? In India, in a 2000, Indian government has established some of the cyber law. Under this cyber law, these are some of the cyber laws. If you tamper any computer information, then a hacker will get 3 years of jail and 2 lakh rupees fine. Okay, so if you perform any hacking kind of a thing, then you will get minimum 3 years of jail, maximum 5 years of jail, and you will get minimum 2 lakh rupees to 5 lakh rupees fine to the hacker, not to you. Sorry for the wrong you. Okay, so now we will perform one actual kind of attack which is called as a sensing bank account, login ID and password. Okay. So what we will do, we will use Wireshark tool. Wireshark is actually network monitoring tool or network diagnosis or network repairing tool, we can say. So Wireshark sniff or observe all the traffic in your local network. Okay. So what we will do, we will use Wireshark for extracting the information or login credentials. So I'm using one, I'm closing this website and opening my Kali Linux. Kali Linux is one kind of operating system which you are going to use for a hacking purpose. You need to go to the applications, click on Wireshark. So when you open the Wireshark, this is the Wireshark software. Actually, Wireshark is a legitimate kind of a software and it is not a hacking software, but hacker use this software in an illegitimate way for performing the hacking. Now I'm opening this browser and I'm opening one website. This is one of the test website, okay, which is called as a testfire.com.net, sorry. So I'm copying this website name and I'm opening this website on this browser. So this is one of the banking website and this is a testing kind of a website. Okay. You can see that. I'm going to open it over here. So Ultra Mutual, this is one kind of a banking website. So you can see that Wireshark is monitoring all the traffic. Okay. Now, if I want to find my IP address, then I'm going to find it. My IP address is ifconfig. Okay. So my IP address is 192.168.152.128. What is IP address? Okay, and what is MAC address? What is I will go to, teach you all this thing during this course. So you can see that 152.128 is my IP address, and from this PC, this traffic is moving towards these 117 or these particular kind of a things. Okay, particular IP addresses. So continuously you can observe the traffic. Now I want to find the IP address of a testfire.net. So what I will do, I will go to this and I will ping this. I will ping this particular website and I will find the IP address of it. Yes, IP address of this website is, you can see that 65.61.137.117. Okay, so I'm going to copy it and what I will do, I want to do some attack here. What I will do, I will click on online banking login. I'm entering any credential. I don't have account in this bank, but I'm entering any credential like this. Okay. I'm clicking on login button and clicking on don't save button and then coming here and stopping this traffic in a Wireshark. I have stopped the traffic. You can see that. Okay. Now I want to run one filter to know what credential I have entered on this website. So this is a filter. This is one of the command. This command meaning is IP address. Then you have to write this IP address and HTTP because this is a HTTP website. That's why I have written this command. And you need to press enter simply. After pressing the enter, you will get some data. You have to search the post data here. You can see HTTP data here, get data here. Okay, get data here. So in a similar way, you need to search for a post data, post request. So this is a post request. You can see that. Okay. So I'm double clicking on this and then I'm clicking on HTML form URL encoded. So you can see that this is my user ID I have entered on this website, which is called as a Kundan, and my password I have entered is Kundan123. So in this way, you will come to know the sensitive bank account credential with the help of a Wireshark. So this is a very simple kind of attack I have shown. I will show you very complicated attacks in this complete course. Okay, but if I will show these attacks right now, then many people will get confused and will come to think that this course is very difficult. That's why I'm only showing you the simple kind of attacks here. Okay. So this is called as a sniffing attack by Wireshark. Now we'll see some other thing, which is called as a data security by cryptography. Okay. So what is data security? Data security means secure your data with the help of a cryptography. Cryptography, what is cryptography? Cryptography means encrypting your information and decrypting it. So for encryption of information, plain text converted into the encrypted text. Encrypted text become in a non-readable format. And for performing encryption, you required one password. And you can send this non-readable format encrypted data through any network. So if any other hacker will sniff your information, wants to read your information, he cannot read it because it is in an encrypted form. So this encrypted format information will be received to your friend, and your friend wants to read this information, wants this information you have sent. He will use the same password or a different password, and he will come to know what is the actual information. So this is called as a cryptography, and I will teach you how to perform the cryptography in this course. For every method, I will teach you, for every concept, I will teach you at least 3-4 methods. So what will happen? Even if you not understand one method, then you can go for other method. If you find first method is difficult, you can go for other method. Next is a symmetric key cryptography. What is symmetric key cryptography? Means suppose sender and receiver are using the same password for encrypting the data as well as for decrypting the data. Then this is called as a symmetric key cryptography. This is very fast kind of a method, and this method has created a big problem during a key agreement or exchange. These are some of the algorithms of a symmetric key cryptography, like advanced encryption standard, RC4, RC5, okay, DES, Blowfish, etc., etc. Then what is asymmetric key cryptography? Suppose person A, suppose this is person A, this is person B. Okay, suppose A wants to send some data to the person B, and suppose A has two keys. First is a public key and private key. B has two keys. First is a public key and private key. Public key of A and B are known to everyone, and secret keys are known to only themselves. Means secret key of A is only known to A, secret key of B is only known to B and no any other person. So in asymmetric key cryptography, what A will do, A will use the public key of a B for encrypting the message. Then encrypted message will be received to the B, and B can decrypt this message using his own secret key. So this is called as a asymmetric key cryptography. Okay. So in this cryptography, what is the advantage? No need to share any key. Okay. No need of exchange of any key. That's why this is a good method, advantageous method, secure method. Some of the algorithms of asymmetric cryptography are reverse Shamir, Diffie-Hellman, elliptic curve, EL-Gamal, then digital signature algorithm. These are all algorithms. Then we'll see how to perform the symmetric cryptography. Okay. I will answer to all your question after the completion of session. Okay. So I am entering here my name Kundan. We are performing symmetric cryptography. Encipher it. I am entering password 1234. I am clicking on encipher it. So you know that for a symmetric key cryptography, you need to use the same password. So this is my encrypted message here. You can see that. Is it possible for you to read this message? No, because this is an encrypted message. This message is for Kundan word. Okay, I'm closing this screen. I'm copying this message very first. You can see copying this message, closing this screen, and then writing here this message. And I'm clicking on decipher it. Now I'm again using the same password 1234 and clicking on decrypt. So you can see that my original message will appear, which is called as a Kundan. Okay, so in this way, you can use this symmetric key cryptography. Okay, so this is a practical I have shown you for a symmetric key cryptography. After that, we will perform the asymmetric key cryptography with the help of this website, devglan.com. In asymmetric key cryptography, what I am doing? I want to generate first public key and private key. So I'm clicking on generate RSA key pair. Okay. So these are my public and private key. Then I'm coming below. I'm entering the plain text here. Okay. I'm entering the plain text here, Saraf. Okay. I want to send this Saraf message to my friend with the help of RSA encryption, with the help of asymmetric key cryptography. So what it is saying, very first I need to enter the here my public key. Okay, so I'm entering my public key here. So you can see that. Okay, then I'm clicking on encrypt. So when I'm clicking on encrypt, then my message will be encrypted, and this is the encrypted message for a Saraf. I'm copying this encrypted message. Okay, now my message is encrypted with the help of a public key, and this is the encrypted message. Even if the hacker wants to hack my message, he don't know anything because he can't read this message and he can't understand anything. What I'm doing, I'm copying this encrypted message and pasting it over here. You can see that. After that, I'm entering my private key to decrypt the message. So this is my private key. You can see that. I'm entering over here the private key. After that, when I'm clicking on this decrypt message, then you can see that my original word Saraf is coming here. So you can see here, I have entered this Saraf here as a plain text. I want to send this Saraf word to my friend, but I have a doubt there. Somebody can sniff my communication, can read can listen my communication in between the path. So what I'm using public key here. Okay, this is my public key. Okay, this is the public key of a receiver, correct? I'm clicking on encrypt. This message will be encrypted. This is an encrypted message. I'm pasting this message over here, and then I'm again entering the private key here. Okay, private key. This private key of a receiver. This is a private key of a receiver, and this is a public key of a receiver. Public key known to everyone, private key only known to the person who has this key. And when I'm clicking on decrypt, I will get my original message. So in this way, encryption and decryption can be performed. So this method is given over here. And if you have any difficulties, you can contact to Amit regarding the fees and other things. And now my demo session has ended. Now I want to give the answers to the questions asked by participants. इसके ऊपर प्रोजेक्ट होगा. Yes, we are doing small project here, Smriti. Okay, हम तकरीबन 20-30 प्रोजेक्ट करने वाले हैं. Okay, so we will do many projects here. Okay, Hi sir, please let me know if you cover related to Windows server hacking as well as part of this course. Yes, Windows hacking will be there. Windows hacking, Linux hacking, Android hacking, all operating system we are going to hack. One question, I have Mac, does it okay for this course or can we do on AWS instance? Yes, DevOps article, you have to create your AWS Windows 10 instance and you can do this practical, okay? SN to everyone, we require Windows system or Linux. You require Windows system, Windows operating system here, and you have to install the Kali Linux in a VMware there on your Windows. Okay, VMware player, you have to install the Kali Linux. Okay, which is the another question? I have experience in server maintenance. I have already given the answer for Redmi 8, Note 8 that if you have experience in the server maintenance, then I want to switch. I have 2 years of experience. Is it possible to get a job as a fresher? No, no need to get a job as a fresher. You can tell them that I have 2 years of a hacking experience. I have performed the hacking I have conducted trainings and I have performed some consultation. So with the help of that, you will get this. You can show your 2 years of experience. Okay, when this batch is starting, this batch we are planning to start from tomorrow from 7 p.m to 9 p.m. Niranjan. Okay, so is there another question or we should conclude this course? Yes, only weekend batch will be there, Niranjan. I have already told this thing many times. I think you were not there in that course at that time. So batch will be only weekend on Saturday and Sunday, 7 p.m to 9 p.m. Date please, from tomorrow itself this course will be started. Tomorrow's date is 11, I think so. That you have, if you have any experience in any field, Anjali, you can say that I have a little bit, you can say 2 years 3 years of experience, okay, etc. DevOps article, can we join next week? Yes, you can join in the next week. I will show you the, share you the video of this week and you can study this thing then, okay, with the help of a video. I will not repeat anything, correct? You should keep it in mind. Even if you are absent in any course, I will not repeat anything. Okay, you should learn from a video. I will share you the video, you can learn from a video itself. Okay, so is there any another question or we can conclude this course? Okay, I think we should conclude this. Amit, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, so is it fine, Amit? Shall I conclude or is there any another question?
Yeah, you can stop the recordings and share me the recording.
Okay, I'm stopping the recording.